Have you ever just stopped scrolling, through social media or flipping through a magazine and seen this picture of an amazing luxury walk-in closet? I mean, not just a place to shove clothes, but a space that feels like your own private high-end boutique.
Mm.
That dream where getting dressed isn't some frantic chore, but
Mhm.
it's an actual experience, something to savor,
Mhm.
like you're, I don't know, curating your own style exhibit every morning. That's the dream we're diving into today.
And you really hit on the core idea there. Creating a space like that, it isn't just about having lots of storage space. It's a careful mix of thoughtful design, picking quality materials, and adding those personal details that, really lift it beyond the ordinary. So our mission in this deep dive is basically to give you a full guide. We've got professional insights straight from our sources on how you can transform your closet into that personal sanctuary. One that honestly could rival exclusive boutiques, but is completely tailored to your style and your needs.
Okay, let's unpack this dream closet then. Beyond just, holding all your stuff, what are the first crucial steps? When you're planning this personal boutique, where do you even start? Especially if you're looking at an empty room or maybe just a closet that's a total mess right now.
Right. Well, proper planning is just so essential for success. You have to think of it like designing an actual high-end boutique. Those places are meticulously thought out, not just to hold stuff, but to showcase it right, and to make the best use of every single inch for that smooth shopping feel, your personal closet. It should absolutely follow those same ideas. Actually, our deep dive into the sources showed something really powerful, but maybe overlooked. The real foundation of a luxury closet isn't necessarily the size or how much you spend. It's about really understanding how you use the space every day. Like celebrity closet designer Lisa Adams says, the foundation of any luxury walk-in closet is understanding how you'll use the space daily. So before you even think about fancy finishes or cool accessories, you've got to map out exactly what you need to store.
Okay, so it's really about understanding yourself and your wardrobe first. That's the starting point, not just, ripping out shelves or drooling over pictures online. That makes a lot more sense.
Exactly. So the very first practical step, take a complete inventory of your wardrobe. I mean, really complete. You need to know exactly what you're storing, dresses, shoes, sweaters, accessories, the works, to create a space that's, beautiful but also genuinely functional. Then start mapping out specific zones. Think about different clothing types. Consider your daily routine too. What do you grab most often? Put those things where they're super easy to reach. And here's a big one, saves headaches later. Measure everything twice, maybe even 3 times, before you order anything custom.
Right, I've been there.
Right. And plan for the future a bit. Leave some wiggle room for new things you might buy. What's interesting is even if you don't have a huge amount of space, you can still get that luxury feel. It's about making smart choices, optimizing what you've got, not necessarily needing a giant room or spending a fortune.
Okay, that's definitely a relief for anyone who doesn't have, unlimited space. And you mentioned specific measurements. Can you give us some of those practical guidelines, the ones that really make a difference for how it works day to day? I know I once tried to eyeball shoe shelf heights, and let's just say my ankle boots were not happy about it.
Yes, absolutely. Precision here is key. So, for those long dresses and coats, think about giving them serious breathing room. We're talking a recommended hanging height of about 65 to 70 inches and the ideal rod spacing, around 42 inches wide.
Yeah, okay.
For shirts and blouses, a bit less, maybe 35 to 40 inches in height is comfortable, with about 36 inches wide spacing. Pants and skirts, they're good around 30 to 35 inches high, also with that 36-inch wide rod spacing. And for shoe shelves, like your boots, aim for 7 to 8 inches between shelves. And importantly, make them 12 inches deep. Getting these measurements right helps make sure everything actually fits and is easy to grab. No unhappy boots.
Those specifics are super helpful. Helps you visualize it and avoid those, unhappy boot moments. Okay, so once we have that solid plan, that blueprint for the space, what starts to bring it to life? Making it feel like that luxury boutique, the things you touch, see, feel. Let's talk materials. When you walk into a really high-end shop, there's that definite sense of quality. How do they do that? What materials really define a luxury closet space?
Right. The materials you pick really set the whole tone. They instantly elevate the space. You'll notice in any really high-end boutique, the quality of the materials is just paramount. That attention to detail makes all the difference. So for timeless elegance, you could consider hardwood cabinetry. Things like rich walnut or maybe a bright white oak, classic mahogany. For islands and countertops, natural stone like marble or quartzite, that just screams luxury. Glass elements maybe for cabinet fronts or shelving, even decorative hardware. They add this touch of sophisticated sparkle. And high-end metals like brass, bronze, or maybe polished nickel for hardware and accents. That can totally transform the look. And then there's specialty textiles. Think soft velvet drawer liners or luxurious suede wrapped shelves, maybe even silk on the walls. Those bring in amazing texture and warmth, really appealing to that sense of touch.
Oh, that makes so much sense. It's about the feel, the weight, how it catches the light,
Yeah.
not just how it looks on the surface. And speaking of elevating things, even the most beautiful materials can kind of fall flat without the right lighting. So let's switch to that. Why is lighting so critical in a luxury closet? I mean, beyond just being able to see your clothes.
That's a great point, because really nothing kills the mood of getting dressed faster than bad lighting. Lighting does double duty. It's functional and aesthetic. Ideally, you want three key layers. First, ambient lighting. That's your overall illumination, maybe a statement chandelier or some sleek recessed fixtures.
Yeah.
Second, task lighting. This helps you actually see inside drawers and cabinets, usually done with discrete LED strips, very effective. And third, accent lighting. This is for highlighting special collections, maybe shoes or bags or even architectural features, like how a gallery lights up a special painting. There's a great quote from interior designer Carolyn Sermonara. She says, "The right lighting can take your closet from purely functional to truly exceptional."
Wow, that quote really makes you think differently about lighting, doesn't it? It's not just about seeing, it's about shaping the whole mood.
Mm-hmm.
So what are some key takeaways for getting that lighting right? Practical tips?
Yeah, she also points out that warm lighting is usually the most flattering when you're picking outfits. But cooler light can help you tell the difference between similar colors, like navy and black. So, for a quick guide, aim for a color temperature of around 2700 to 3000 Kelvin. That gives you that nice, warm, white, very flattering light.
Okay, 2700 to 3000 K.
Right. And look for a high CRI rating. That's the color rendering index. It tells you how accurately the light shows true colors. You want 90 or higher for the best color representation.
CRI 90 plus. Got it.
Key fixtures would be things like maybe that statement chandelier I mentioned, recess cans, and definitely those LED strips for task lighting. And for special features that add that extra touch of luxury and convenience. Think about dimmers, motion sensors, maybe even smart controls you can operate from your phone.
Okay, so we've got the plan, the premium materials, the sophisticated lighting, the foundation and atmosphere are set. So what about those central elements, the things that really make it feel less like a standard closet and more like that luxury boutique experience? What's the centerpiece?
Yeah, stepping back to look at the bigger picture, often the center island is really the heart of the design. It's what transforms a standard closet into a proper luxury walk-in. It serves as, well, a highly functional workspace, but also this stunning statement piece that just anchors the whole room. Think about elegant boutiques. Those center displays are critical for showing off special items. Your closet island can do exactly that. Must-have features. Often things like jewelry drawers with custom dividers, maybe lined in velvet, pull-out trays for accessories, scarves, ties, that kind of thing. Glass-top display areas are great for showcasing pieces you wear a lot, like a watch collection or maybe a favorite perfume. You'll also want a durable countertop, maybe stone or a good engineered surface. And hidden charging stations are a nice touch for phones and things. Keeps it all tidy.
That sounds amazing, like
Yeah.
a command center for getting ready. But, how do those luxury boutiques make everything look so desirable, almost like art pieces? How can you bring that kind of display magic into your own closet, turn your wardrobe into more of a curated collection?
That's a really important question, how we actually present our collections. What often separates a standard closet from that luxury experience is the focus on display. Think about how high-end stores do it. Shoes are often on angled shelves. Handbags might be individually lit, accessories displayed in glass front cabinets.
Right.
You can absolutely incorporate those same ideas. Think about glass front doors for maybe your special bags or shoe collections, museum-style spotlighting for really prized items. Custom inserts inside drawers are fantastic for protecting and showcasing delicate jewelry or watches. And for shoes, those slanted shelves we mentioned, they don't just make it easier to see and grab them, they really create that boutique display look. Turns your shoe collection into a visual feature. It's about making every item feel, well, special.
So it's not just having this stuff, it's how you present it, like an art gallery for your clothes. I love that.
Yeah.
But okay, a beautiful space isn't truly luxurious if it's messy or you can't find anything, right? So how do luxury boutiques organize everything so well? And how can we apply those visual merchandising tricks to our own wardrobes?
Exactly. Function is key. Luxury boutiques actually employ visual merchandising experts. These people understand how arranging items dramatically impacts the shopping experience, and you can totally apply their principles to your walk-in closet. First, Group things by category. All you tops together, then pants, then dresses, and so on.
Simple enough.
Then, within each category, arrange them by color. It's just so much more pleasing visually and easier to find things. Put the items you use most often at eye level. Makes sense, right? Easy access. Also, try to create some visual breathing room between hanging sections. Don't just cram everything onto the rod. Let things hang nicely.
Yeah, avoid the crammed look.
And finally, this is a big one. Use consistent quality hangers throughout the entire closet. Professional organizer Lisa Hess really emphasizes this. She recommends, quote, use slim velvet hangers in a consistent color for a cohesive look and face all hanging items in the same direction. These simple changes, they instantly elevate how your collection looks and feels.
That makes perfect sense. Easy on the eye, easy to navigate. But beyond just organizing what's in the closet, what about deciding what actually goes in there in the first place? What does luxury really mean when it comes to curating your personal wardrobe? Is it just about having expensive things?
That's a great question. And a key takeaway here is that true luxury, especially in this context, is never really about excess. It's about quality and thoughtful curation. A truly boutique-inspired closet should really only contain items that either serve a clear purpose or genuinely bring you joy. So before you even start designing the space, it's crucial to edit your collection really thoroughly. Keep only the pieces that truly deserve a place in your personal sanctuary.
That editing part, that could be tough.
It can be. But this curation process isn't just about making space. It's about making sure every single item in your closet has really earned its spot. When each piece is chosen thoughtfully and displayed properly, getting dressed really does become a pleasure, not a puzzle. To help you with that editing, try asking yourself these 5 questions for each item. Have I actually worn this in the past year? Okay.
Does this fit me properly and comfortably right now? If I saw this in a store today, would I honestly buy it again?
Ooh, good one.
Does this item make me feel confident and good when I wear it?
Important.
And finally, does this piece work with at least, say, 3 other items I already own?
Those are really powerful questions. Could probably transform more than just your closet thinking like that.
No.
Okay, so we've talked planning, materials, lighting, display, even curating the collection itself. But what really pushes a space from just being functional, even beautifully functional, to being an experience? How do those boutiques engage all the senses, and can we replicate that at home?
Right. The larger idea here is that the most memorable boutique experiences, they engage all the senses. And yes, you absolutely can recreate that feeling in your personal space. So for sight, beyond the clothes themselves, maybe incorporate some art or photography, framed fashion prints, or even some cherished personal photos. Make it personal.
Nice touch. For smell, think about a signature scent. A nice reed diffuser with your favorite fragrance can create this really inviting atmosphere that's unique to your space. For touch, bring in different textural elements, maybe a velvet-covered bench to sit on, or a really plush, deep pile carpet or rug underfoot.
Ooh.
For sound, maybe a hidden Bluetooth speaker playing some subtle background music, just something to set the right mood. And finally, believe it or not, taste. Even a small refreshment area. Maybe just a chic little tray for your morning coffee or, an evening glass of wine while you unwind. It completes the whole experience. These sensory details, they really transform what could be just a storage area into an environment that feels special every single time you walk in.
Wow, this sounds like such an amazing transformation, taking a utilitarian space and making it a truly personal oasis. But I imagine our listeners might be wondering, what about the cost? Is this kind of luxury walk-in closet only for people with, limitless budgets? Is it just a pipe dream for most of us?
Yeah, that's a really important question, and the answer is no. Definitely not. Creating a luxury walk-in closet doesn't automatically mean spending a fortune. It's really all about prioritizing where you invest your money based on what your budget actually is. So let's say you have a high-end budget, maybe $20,000 plus. Then you'd likely prioritize things like fully custom cabinetry, premium lighting fixtures, and that amazing center island we talked about. You could potentially save by doing some DIY organization inside the drawers, maybe sourcing custom inserts yourself instead of having the cabinet maker do it.
Okay, high end. What about mid-range?
For a mid-range budget, let's say somewhere between $5,000 and $20,000. Here you might prioritize a good semi-custom closet system, investing in really quality hardware because that makes a big difference, and maybe one statement lighting fixture. You could save money by perhaps incorporating some existing furniture pieces, like a dresser, into the design for extra storage.
All right, and for those on a tighter budget?
Absolutely. For a budget-friendly approach, maybe under $5,000. Focus your investment where it has the most impact. Things like upgrading the lighting, getting those consistent quality hangers we mentioned, and using strategic paint or even wallpaper. You can save a lot by maybe opting for DIY shelving, but finishing it with a luxury touch, like a rich wood veneer. Repurposing furniture you already own is huge here, or even finding stylish off-the-shelf storage solutions and making them look integrated.
That's fantastic. Really encouraging to know there are options across the board. What about bringing in the pros? Is that something people should consider, or can most of this be tackled by a dedicated DIR?
Well, for the most, let's say, comprehensive transformation, especially if you have a tricky space,
Yeah.
maybe weird angles, low ceilings, or just very specific storage needs, working with professionals who really specialize in custom closets can be invaluable.
Hmm.
A good designer can help maximize those awkward layouts, recommend the absolute perfect materials for your specific situation, and create truly custom solutions that fit your wardrobe like a glove. If you do decide to interview potential designers, definitely ask to see examples of their previous boutique-inspired projects. Make sure their style clicks with your vision. It's an investment, sure, but it can pay off not just in how much you enjoy this space every day, but potentially in your home's value too. But even if a full professional design isn't on the cards right now, there are definitely high-impact, lower-cost DIY upgrades you can do yourself that make a huge difference in getting that luxury feel.
Okay, perfect. Give us some of those. What are some high-impact, low-cost DIY options for listeners who want to start small, maybe test the waters?
Absolutely. Okay, first, if you have basic wire shelving, replace it with something more substantial. Wood or laminate options immediately look more polished and custom.
Big difference, yeah.
Add crown molding to the top of existing shelving units. It gives that finished, built-in look for very little cost. Install battery-operated LED lighting strips under shelves or inside cabinets. That instantly elevates the display and makes finding things easier, super easy to do.
Ooh, smart.
Applying removable wallpaper to just one wall, like the back wall of the closet, that can add instant personality and a pop of unexpected luxury. And finally, think about the entrance. Replace standard bifold doors with something more distinctive. Maybe elegant French doors if space allows, or even just a luxurious heavy floor-length curtain can completely change the feel as you enter the space.
Those are great practical ideas. Okay, so we've really journeyed through transforming a closet into a personal boutique, from that crucial planning stage and picking materials, all the way to the art of display and even engaging all the senses. It's clearly about so much more than just storage. It's about creating a space that's truly personal.
Absolutely. And, a beautiful space is really only the beginning. The true luxury, like we touched on, comes from how you use it. Establishing those little daily rituals that turn getting dressed from a rush task into a moment of self-care. It's about letting your closet become that personal sanctuary that celebrates your unique style and genuinely enhances your daily life.
So for you, our listener, here's something to think about. What is just one specific item in your wardrobe right now, today, that truly makes you feel confident, something that brings you genuine joy when you wear it? Now, just consider how you might arrange your space, even in a small way, maybe just clearing a little area to highlight that piece. Make seeing it, choosing it, a small daily act of appreciating your own personal style.